He actually played a major role in the strategy of their career.
Yeah.
And now they're reaping the benefits of that. So it makes me very proud of both.
After years of brushing it off, Jay-Z can't avoid the truth anymore. A court has finally ordered him to take a DNA test, and things just got way more intense. The person calling him out now isn't just the alleged son, Ramir Satchel. It's also Beyoncé's own father, Matthew Knowles. He's speaking up, frustrated that Jay-Z's past keeps creating public messes that drag his daughter's name through the mud. For over 10 years, Ramir claimed Jay-Z is his dad, but instead of agreeing to a simple test, Jay-Z's legal team kept delaying things. Finally, the New Jersey Supreme Court stepped in, and now sources say the results may have confirmed Ramir's story. And Beyoncé? She's caught in the middle of a storm she didn't ask for.
I was 7. My mom had to sit down with me. I guess she thought I was old enough to know now, and she been saying, I really want you to know what it is. This person is your father, and I just want you to know. She continued to tell me that over the years, and I'm just really coming out here for the truth. I don't want no money or anything. I wasn't looking for none of that. I'm not that type of person. I work for everything.
Let's talk about the man at the heart of this whole story, Ramir Satchel. He's a young guy from Philadelphia who's been trying to share the same truth for over 10 years. According to Ramir, Jay-Z is his biological father. This isn't a made-up tale or a stunt for fame. It's something he's believed ever since his mom, Wanda, told him what happened. Wanda was just 16 when she met Jay-Z, who was 22 at the time. They were briefly involved, and soon after, she found out she was pregnant. But before Ramir was born in 1993, she had lost contact with Jay and reunited with her old boyfriend, Robert Graves. She made a tough call and listed Robert as the father on the birth certificate, even though she later admitted he wasn't. Years later, Ramir took a DNA test with Robert, and it confirmed he wasn't the father. That's when Ramir began looking for answers. But instead of truth, he got silence and lawyers. All he's asking for? A DNA test. Nothing more.
People don't know the process. Your record label can only appoint one person in a category. So that means her record label will call you out, Columbia Records. Her record label has never really put her in that category.
That's the problem, Matthew, is that people feel like they nominate her for Album of the Year, but then they give it to someone who, in the eyes of a lot of fans, had an inferior album. And that's the question, is like, why are they singling her out in that category?
Well, again, when you have, going back to Adele and Beyoncé on the same record label, the record label can only support one of those artists.
Why do you think that the label, which has made a fortune off Beyoncé, why would they choose Adele over your daughter?
Well, there's a lot of reasons. I mean, there's a financial reason. Maybe Adele sold more records worldwide. I don't know these answers, but these are some of the thought processes that they go through. Maybe you say, Beyoncé has her success. Here's an opportunity to push Adele, so let's push her.
So this isn't so much the Grammys as it is the label, according to you.
It's a combination of all, but it starts with the label.
You'd think that if someone claimed you were their dad, and you knew it wasn't true, you'd take a quick DNA test, clear your name, and move on. But Jay-Z has done the exact opposite for over a decade. Since 2010, Ramir Satchel has tried multiple times to get a court to make Jay-Z take a paternity test. And every time, Jay-Z's legal team managed to shut it down. At first, they argued the case shouldn't be in Pennsylvania because Jay-Z had no ties there, so the court dismissed it. Ramir then filed in New Jersey, armed with tax documents, showing a Shan Carter involved in business there. But Jay's lawyers claimed there was no solid proof that Shan Carter was actually Jay-Z. That small loophole got the case thrown out again. Still, Ramir kept pushing. Eventually, the case reached the New Jersey Supreme Court, and they finally said, enough is enough. They ordered Jay-Z to take the DNA test. Though the full results haven't been made public, reports claim the test confirmed Ramir's story, that Jay-Z really is his father. And suddenly, everyone's paying attention.
66 and a grown-ass man has accomplished a lot of things. You see anyone succeed in their 60s, you say Mr. and Mrs.
And I do. And I'm from the South, born and raised. However,
My mama would be really disappointed. People that call me Matthew are people that I know, they're friends of mine. And, we're in the same circles, financial circles, and those type of meetings. But nobody,
I feel you. You in a whole nother tax bracket. You better put a missile on that thing.
Don't get your ass on up.
Beyonce's father, Matthew Knowles, is no longer staying silent. According to close sources, he is deeply upset. Not just because of what's being said about Jay-Z, but because this entire situation is dragging Beyoncé and her family back into the spotlight for all the wrong reasons. From the infamous elevator incident with Solange to rumors of infidelity and now a possible secret child, these headlines always end up affecting Beyoncé, even when she has nothing to do with it. Matthew has reportedly had enough. Insiders say he believes Jay-Z has had plenty of time to handle the situation privately, but instead chose to avoid it, allowing it to spiral into a full-blown media storm. Behind closed doors, Matthew has allegedly urged Jay-Z to resolve this, not to protect his image, but because it's the right thing to do. If Ramir Satchel really is Jay-Z's son, Matthew believes he deserves recognition. Most of all, he wants peace for Beyoncé, who shouldn't have, to deal with these issues being dragged into the public eye. But there's more. This isn't just a family argument. It's starting to look much darker. Ramir has spoken out about facing intimidation. He says he's been followed, watched, and harassed. In one frightening incident, he claims a gun was planted in his vehicle, something that nearly got him arrested. He also says Jay-Z's legal team tried to silence him using gag orders, documents designed to stop him from speaking about the case at all. Even after all this, Ramir hasn't given up. Organizations like the NACP and ACLU reportedly stepped in at one point to support his rights, reinforcing that regardless of the outcome, Ramir has every right to ask for the truth. He's been clear from the beginning. He's not asking for money. He just wants clarity. In one emotional interview, he said, "I'm not trying to get rich off this. I just want to know who my father is. If I'm wrong, I'll accept it, but please, just let me know." That doesn't sound like someone chasing fame. That sounds like someone who's been left in confusion for most of his life. And here's the real question. If Jay-Z truly believed he wasn't the father, why avoid a simple test for over a decade?
He said, "This is a victory. The frivolous, fictitious, and appalling allegations have been dismissed." He said, "The trauma that my wife Beyoncé, my children, loved ones, and I have endured can never be dismissed." He said this 1-800 lawyer gets to file a suit hiding behind Joan Jane. They quickly realize that the money grab is going to fail. They get to walk away with no repercussions. The system has failed. Finish it off by saying the court must protect victims, of course, while with the same ethical responsibility, the courts must protect the innocent from being accused with a shred of evidence.
After staying quiet for years, Jay-Z's legal team has finally responded. They're now calling this whole situation a case of harassment. According to them, Ramir Satchel's claims have already been dismissed by several courts over the years. They say there's no real legal ground, and believe this story keeps coming back just for attention and headlines. They're also denying everything else. No threats, no legal pressure, and no efforts to silence him. In fact, Jay's lawyers claim they tried to reach out to Ramir, but say his side wasn't willing to talk. They're now portraying Ramir as someone chasing fame by targeting a man he's never even met. But to many people watching, it feels cold and disconnected. This isn't just about legal wins. It's about truth, emotion, and responsibility. And the internet isn't buying the denial. The side-by-side photos, the timelines, and the fact that Ramir was underage when all of this started, people are paying attention. If Jay-Z is innocent, why not take the test and end it once and for all?